Hello and welcome to my channel. So in this video I just thought I'd do like a spring inspired nail set. So I'm using My Rose from Glitter Bells, bright blue, these are the lovely colours I got from A&A Glitter the other day, which I'm really doing with. I'm using pink opal for a nail bed and soft white and just glass slippers to cover them. Right, so I showed you 4 glitters, but the only glitters I'm going to use are Unicorn Tears Crushed Ice Mylar pieces and Candy Floss Mega Mix. So let's get started. So on the ring finger, I thought I would try and do a nail bed. Now this piece of the video is in real time. I was struggling because of the angle I had things at. Because of the camera, I can't like have it higher to get a good shot in. I'm having issues with my camera anyway, so I laid down my first bead and I'm just hopefully making sure the back's a bit flat, and then I'm just trying to shape the front as much as I possibly can really into sort of like a nail bed shape. I can't see very well because the recording box is in the way, but I'm hoping that I'm trying to make it sort of look nail bed-ish. So I'm just pushing the sides, making sure that they're nice and flat as much as I possibly can get them without having to really go mad on the filing, because if you get your sides all right, then you've only just got to tweak it a little bit with your filing. If you're really good, you won't have to file it, but I'm not that good. I don't do many videos. I've got to start learning to do some more. Yeah, so I'm going in with my cuticle bead now, I think. So what I do is I just push it down and I tap, 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 pull down the sides and then pull down the middle, and hopefully it's not gushed everywhere. I did make a mistake later on, I think, on my index finger. I got it on the skin. If you're actually doing it on a real client, don't get it on their skin. But because Thing is made out of silicone, she don't complain about nothing, mate. She's quite as happy. She sits there, behaves, she doesn't fidget, she doesn't do nothing. She's not playing with her phone or talking to somebody or pointing or trying to shove her hand or look at her fingernails. She is so good. She just sits there, gets her nails done for free. Yeah, so I'm doing my nail bed on this finger. I'm trying to just make sure I can build enough height just to butt up to. I didn't make it very deep, the wall, for the colour to go up to, because I didn't want it to be really deep, and it's only like practice, it's not to actually wear. So I thought I'm not going to give it a real proper full apex, because it's, for me, that would be a bit of a waste of a product. Because once I've finished with all of these and I've made my videos and I've took my pictures, I'll take the nails out of Thing and they go in a box. So, you know, I'm not worried about the crystals. I have to get some more though, because I am running out of my crystals. So yeah, so here I am just still trying to do the nail bed. It's taken me a long time. Now this is real time, this nail bed, so it shows you how long it takes me to do just this one nail bed. If I sat and done a complete set, it'd probably take me about an hour maybe, just to do nail beds and things. That's not even with the design. Yeah, somebody asked me about my pump. So that's called a mender pump, and what this one is, it's got a lock and seal. So if I was out, if I was a mobile technician, I could lock it, and I know that it won't leak and it won't pour and won't everything. But you just click it, unlock it, and then you just gently push it up and down to bring the fluid up into the chamber. I've tried it with the brush and it feels a bit sticky, like it sticks, so I just do it with my hand because I find it easier. Now we're going to zoom. Right, so on my little finger, my pinky, I thought I would try an ombre. Let's just say to my ombre. I've so got to practice. I mean, to be honest with you, this little finger turned out to be quite lumpy and horrible. It was pretty pants really, but there's not really a lot you can do about that. So I go in with a few beads just to give it a bit of cover, because I didn't want like the harsh white. I quite like this soft white from Glitter Bells. I actually have done myself a couple of sets with that, and I'm happy with this soft white. It's nice, I like it. I find that the solid white I find it difficult to work with, because I've never tried using black. I have got black acrylic, but I've never tried it. And I've tried white, and I just can't do it. I know I've got practice, so I'll practice. The more I do these videos, the better I'll become. So yeah, so I'm just making sure that there's enough white on that tip, and then I go with a bit of pink opal as a nail bed, and try and do an ombre. So what I do is I get a little bead and I just put it at the top of that white, try and get the line straight, and then as I drag it, hopefully it's even. I mean, it's a bit of a nightmare, really. Yeah, I just decided that I just thought I'd try it. Why not? So I put my cuticle bead in, and I went tap, 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 drag down the sides, then over the other side, tap, 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 drag down the sides. I watch Kylie Berry. That's how she explains it. You put your bead in, and you go tap, 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 pull, tap, 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 pull. So when I'm doing it, all I can hear is Kylie Berry going tap, 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 pull, tap, 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 pull. Keep that brush full of fuel. So yeah, because if you keep it full of monomer, then you've got more chance of being able to manipulate the acrylic before it starts to set. Yeah, see, I've got it on the skin over there. So I added a little bit more down, just to, because I felt the blend was a bit too far up and I wanted it more in the middle. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that, so I decided I'd just put on some Candy Floss Mega Mix on it. I just thought, let me just put on a swoosh, like a swoosh. To be honest, it doesn't look like a swoosh. It looks more like a really bad road design. I mean, the thing is, I can't zoom in, so I can't show you what I done, like as in each individual finger. I seriously got to get this life sorted out. Anyway, so what I did was I just picked up a little bead, I think I showed you at the beginning, of clear acrylic, and just dipped it in my glitter, and then I just put it on them, and I just like sort of went round like an S sort of shape. Then I just picked up a little bit more. It was quite warm. It's quite warm in my house, so I just thought, okay. It started to set, so what I did was I just got a little bit of clear monomer that was really wet, and I just put it over the glitter just to keep it in place, really, so when I come around to doing it, you know, it's not going to shift. Right, so on my ring finger, middle finger, sorry, I thought I would try a marble. So I went in with a bead of My Rose and Bright Blue and just put it at the cuticle area, and then what I did was I just got a bead of the pink, the blue, and then the soft white, and what I did was I dipped my brush in the colour, wet brush in the colour, dropped it on the nail, wiped the brush, dipped it in the liquid, picked up the next colour, dropped it down, wiped it, picked up another colour, wiped it, put it down and wiped it, and then I dipped it again, my brush, and tried to bring it to a point. And then what you do want to do, you just want to sweep through the colours that you're using, really. You don't want to, you know, like go heavy on the colours, because you'll just squidge it everywhere and it'll be like a mess. So I've got a lot of practice to do on that, but I'm hoping that it will get better. And then I decided I'd use Unicorn Tears Crushed Ice just to go through some of the lines. So what I did was I just got my brush, made it a little bit wet, gave it a little bit clear, and then I just whatever bit of acrylic had dried, which was by the cuticle by then, I just put on a little bit of clear acrylic, and I did some more glitter, and I also put on some more Candy Floss Mega Mix just around the cuticle like a chain, really, just going from the middle down one side like you would do with some gems. I just done it with a bit of glitter just so it had like a sweep, just to cover up that little corner, because I weren't happy with it. To be honest with you, I was quite happy with this set once I was finished, but you know, yeah, you can't even see what I'm doing on my ring finger, my middle finger, because I didn't realise I was out of shot until I'd actually finished. But you'll see what it looks like in a minute. I mean, how it's finished. It don't look too bad. Right, so now with my index finger, I thought I'll just go in with the whole My Rose colour. It's such a beautiful pink. It's so nice, and I love glitter bells because you just need a little tiny bit and you just brush it on. I mean, the first one was just one coat, but I wanted to give it a little bit more, so I gave it a little bit extra. But you only need one coat. But because I thought, what am I going to do on here? I just thought I'd just put some glitter on my index finger. So what I did was I got some Candy Floss Mega Mix, and I just put it on the cuticle, or actually no, I just put it on the tip of the finger and I just brushed it up really, because I didn't know what else to do with that one. So on my thumb, what did I do? Oh yeah, on my thumb what I did was I just done a complete cover of pink opal, and then I just went over that with some Candy Floss Mega Mix. I think I might have put a bit of Mylar in there, I can't quite remember, and I can't see very well, but I just put it on, and yeah, I just put a little thin coating just to give the nail a bit of a colour really underneath, so that once I put the glitter on, you didn't get any gaps, you know, because I didn't put a lot of glitter on, I only put a little bit of glitter on. Yeah, so I just didn't want no gaps really, and I just thought, what am I going to put on here? I just thought, I just put some more glitter. So I just dipped my brush in my liquid, picked up a little bit of clear, and then I just dipped it into the glitter, and I just put it all over the nail. And that was it. I think I might have put some crushed ice in it, but I don't know, because to be honest with you, when I finished, it looked like it had it in it already, so I wasn't sure. Right, so now with my ring finger, I've filed it and cleaned it just now with some monomer. So what I did was I went in with the bright blue. I thought, let me just do this one as a blue nail. So I just put a tiny little bit of acrylic on my tip of my brush, and I just pushed it up against the wall, and I just sort of walked it up one side and then walked it up the other. I found it really difficult to try and get around the edge to tidy it up a bit, because if you get it up against the wall, you don't get that definition. Might bring it just to the bottom of the wall, not up along the wall. Do you know what I mean? Because it hides the definition that way, I find, because it then looks messy, I feel anyway. But I'm only learning, so that's what that is. So I'm still going in with the blue, and I thought, let me just cover it in blue. I would quite like this bright blue. I thought I'd just cover it in blue, and then I was like, what else am I going to do once I've finished covering it in blue? I've got to make this set match somehow. I know, I'll go in with a bit of unicorn tears. So what I did was I just got a clear bead, dipped my brush in my liquid, dipped it in the clear, put it in the crushed ice, and I just put it all over the tip of that finger. So, so each nail had glitter on it basically, or a little bit of in it somewhere along the line. So this is what they look like after I've finished. I haven't top coated them yet or anything, like clear coated them. This is them clear coated. See my little finger so bumpy. Now this is them filed, buffed and shaped. So now I'm going to top coat them all. So I've got my Vanillisa. No, I didn't. I used Model 1's top coat today, because I didn't know what top coat I was going to use, so I used Model 1's. So, and it's quite a nice top coat, don't get me wrong, I like it. I just couldn't bother to fill up my Vanillisa bottle, to be honest with you. So what I did was I picked up the hand and brought it closer to the camera. It's the only way I could do it, just so you could see this little bit of nail porn of glitter. I just put a little bit on, and look at that, it looked nice. So I just thought I'll cover the whole finger, and it looks like opal. You know how opal just has such beautiful facets and colours in light? That's what this looks like. And this is just the Candy Floss Mega Mix. I love it. So what I did was I just top coated all of the nails, put them in my LED light I put it in for a minute. You don't need to, it's just that my time was on a minute, and I just couldn't bother to change it, to be honest with you. I know it was a flick of a switch, actually no, it was a press of a button, but I just couldn't be bothered. So look at that blue, that finger's nice. I really like that ring finger. I absolutely love it. I mean, they're all lovely, but I think the ring finger is my favourite, to be honest with you, out of all of them. I don't know, you let me know which one you think's nice, or if you like the whole set, or if you don't like the whole set, it's up to you. Yeah, I just went in, top coated them all. I'm quite happy with the way this looks, actually. I will, at some point in this year, I'm going to learn to put on a set of nails on my right hand, using my left hand, because I'm right-handed. But what I'm going to do is, me and Things come up with this plan, because she don't mind and I don't care, really. Look at that thumb. Just look at the beauty in that. Look at it. It's like opal the stone. It's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice doing my right hand. Look at that. It looks so nice, right? Just look at it. It's beautiful. Baked. Look at that ring finger. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. It's like crushed opal. I'm going to practice on thing using my left hand, making nails from my right hand so that I can do a whole complete set. Because if you see my left hand, I absolutely love this little set. It was a little short set of oval tips that I made, because I don't know whether I can carry on with the long nails at the moment, so I've done a little short set. I'm really happy with those. I want to do them on my right hand and have a complete matching set. So for what I do is I'll get some gems and I'll put them on my ring finger. So I've got some Model 1's rhinestone gem glue. This stuff is brilliant. It don't move. It's brilliant stuff. You can put it on there and them gems ain't budging. So I had to take the finger off the thing because I needed to be able to bring it up a little bit closer to the camera. So what I did is I just dipped my dotting tool in the gem glue and got my pencil, which I found unsharpened. Some of the gems I wanted were stuck together, which annoyed me. Then what I did was I just picked up the gems and I just done like a cuff really around the cuticle. I mean, they were big poppies. Yeah, you got to look down the tip to make sure that they're in the middle. These were big gems. I was like, wah. Got to get some more gems, but some nice ones. I'm gonna wait for, I don't know, I've got to find some gems somewhere. I'm gonna see if A&A Glitter does them. I haven't looked through everything that they do. I'm hoping they do some gems. I know they do Swarovskis, but I'd like just crystals, like the cheaper ones, not Swarovskis, for like this. I'm not using Swarovskis. So there it is. I was happy with that. I put them on, baked that under my LED for 60 seconds, and here they are in all their absolute gorgeous beauty. Look at that ring finger. I don't know, can you see it? Can you see it? I don't know. Look at it. Look, it looks like an opal stone. I love it. Look, it's beautiful. I had to figure out my zoomage. Right, so if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, the bell, and I shall do another video on something else. If there's anything you want me to do, just, you know, leave me a comment and I'll see what I can do for you. I shall see you all later. You have a nice evening. I've got 3 days off work. Yay! Alright, I'll see you later. Have a nice evening. Ta-da. Bye.